first grade. We're here in the computer lab today to practice some of the math skills you're learning in class on an app that we should be familiar with, ABCya. So let's go there now and see what we're going to do today. So let's go to Google Chrome and get on our school. On your school, if you don't already know, our links are usually under students. That's the things we go to the most, such as Clever and other things. But we're going to go down to the third choice, Student Resources, and click that. Student Resources contains several links that have been chosen for our school that we get on from time to time, some more than others. Some you may be familiar with and some not. But we're going to go down to ABCya today and practice our skip counting skills that we're doing in class. So with ABCya will load. Of course, it's categorized by grade and by subject. So we're in first grade, so we're going to click the 1. So here are my different categories. Today we're going to focus on skip counting. So we know that is a numbers activity, and you can either roll down to the blue section or it's easier just to click. Let's click the blue area. So click blue. And I'm going to show you a few activities today that your teachers would like you to practice to help you with your skip counting. So let's look. Here on the blue section, we'll roll down to, here it is, skip counting. So skip counting number bowl. So we're going to click that. And it's going to give you a choice. After it loads, you're going to press play. And then it's going to give you a choice. So your teachers would like you to choose either 2s, 5s, or 10s to start out. Because in first grade, those are the ones we're practicing. So let's just start with 10s just to see what it looks like. On this game, there are treasure chests at the bottom, and the numbers will go across the top, and don't worry if you don't get it the first time. They'll continue to go past you. So you can see here that they gave us some of the numbers, and we have to fill in the missing ones. And it looks like here's 80, so I know after that's going to be 90, and then 100. So when the number appears above the chest that it will drop down to, you click it and it'll fall. And it may take you a few minutes to practice, and it took me a few seconds too to get the hang of it. So when you see one that you know goes in a certain place, let's say here's the 60, you click it. Oops, I was a little off. It takes some practice. So you just watch for it to come back around again. There's the 90. I think I missed it. Let's try this 20 when it gets above it. See, and it'll drop. So you'll do that each time until you've filled up all of your chest, and then they'll say the 10s with you. And then it'll give you a bonus round where you have to pop the bubbles in order, counting by 10s, or 5s, or 2s, whichever one you're doing. So that's one of the activities. Let's go back to first grade. Sometimes we get confused about how to go back. So go back to the top and click the red 1. Go back to blue. So that's one of the activities they want you to practice. And also adding up to the number 10. We've been working real hard in first grade to add numbers that equal 10. So there are several of those. You could do Molly adds from 10, Molly adds and subtracts from 20, or Molly adds up to 10. So those are also good practice games for what you're learning in class. Molly the Unicorn, she has several games on ABCya. She's very popular. So just quickly we'll look at it, and it's going to give you things, objects to count, and it's kind of like a word problem. We use those keywords like all together or how many in all, and we figure out the math sentence that would tell us how many beans she has in all. The bush is growing 3 red beans and 3 yellow beans. How many beans are there in all, or in total? So we count 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 1, 2, 3 more equals what? 6. So and then she'll gather them up, and you'll continue to make your way through that game until she collects all the beans. So that's a good practice game for adding up to 10. So between those 3 or 4 games, that would be good practice. That would be something we would do in class. We would talk about ABCya, and we would point out which ones to focus on, and then we would play those for a few minutes in class to practice what we're learning. Thank you. Have fun.